MLB Network brings you baseball from North Central Texas as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the American League's Houston Astros and the Texas Rangers. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Here's George Springer, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-2. Drilled to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. At the plate, Alex Bregman.
Third baseman, number
2. 2-2. Now a ground ball for Andrus at short. This could be two. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out. Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he got him. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is returned. Digging in, Elvis Andrus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. His line against Justin Verlander, he's picked up 14 hits in 42 ABs. Called strike 2.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 out. Up next for the Rangers, Shin-Soo Choo. Here's the 1-1 now to Choo. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. In now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazara.
Right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. His line against Justin Verlander comes in with 15 hits in 53 ABs. He's taken him deep once. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Coming to the plate now, Joey Gallo, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game. Here's Rougned Odor now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So next to the plate for Texas, Ryan Rua. And a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. Hit back up the middle. Altuve has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first save. Leading off the inning, Josh Reddick. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And that misses 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Adur is there, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Poor base running there. Got him caught the hot box between first and second. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time. Striding in for Houston, Evan Gattis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swinging a ground ball to third. And he's safe. Here's Jake Marisnick. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Digging in, Robinson Chirinos.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Here's Jurickson Profar.
Center fielder,
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line towards center field. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Elvis Andrus. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the 1-2. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Striding in once again, Alex Bregman, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Pitch outside, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full.
1 out now in the Houston third. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now at the plate, Nomar Mazara. He drew a walk his first time up. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Springer coming on. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Adrian Beltre. He popped out in his first trip.
Adrian Beltre.
Blocked it in the air out toward right center. Reddick giving chase. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout, and there's one away. Stepping up to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. So striding forward now, Joey Gallo. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Ready for another chance. Rougned Odor, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Bouncer to the left side. Bregman has it. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Evan Gattis now standing in. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Jake Marisnick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder,
Popped him up. Odor calls for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, George Springer. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Payoff pitch one more time. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Standing in, Robinson Chirinos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss at a ball down. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Chirinos retired, and there's 1 away. Digging in now, Jurickson Profar hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he struck him out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Hit on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
On the ground to the left side. Andrus with the backhand. And he'll get in there safely. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to third. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. A tag for 1, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Ready once again, Josh Reddick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a look and a throw back to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A bouncer up the middle. They'll whip this one to first in time. And then Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He'll start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. And that's the first out. Ready for another chance? Nomar Mazara. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here now the 2-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Marisnick on the move. But he won't get there. It falls in. Throw into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Grounded weakly toward third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hit out toward second. Fielded by Odor. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So 1 away now for Brian McCann. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2. Riding in once again, Evan Gattis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The next 3-2. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count still.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
In there, a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Jake Marisnick. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Gattis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he's got himself another one as he picks. Here's Joey Gallo now. A hit. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Leaps, and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow.
Now batting.
Here's Rougned Odor now. A hit in 2 tries so far. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Verlander has been strong to this point. He's given up just the 2 earned runs through 6 1/3. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. 2 gone. Up next for the Rangers, Ryan Rua. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Just got a piece up the line. And he'll step on the bag himself. And here's George Springer. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. The 3-1 pitch. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ballgame. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So it's first. Alex Claudio is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Now pitching for the Rangers.
Hit to third.
Number 58, Alex.
And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw into third. And he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run. Here's Carlos Correa now. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw on to first for the second out, but meanwhile that all-important go-ahead run is in to score. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hard hit ball to second. Odor has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Chirinos. He went down on strikes last time up. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So next. Brad Peacock is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 41.
And he looks at one in there, 1 and 2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors for the Rangers to this point. Smoked on the ground left side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the 9-hole hitter comes through with the base hit, and that brings up the top of the order now with nobody out. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second, a double play. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. Back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been. Here's the catcher. The 1-2. checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Smoke toward the hole. Odor is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Evan Gattis has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit sharply to the left side. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Jake Marisnick. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's 2 for 4. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Nomar Mazara, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that's finally over for a strike. Takes a knee-high fastball. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
The third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Adrian Beltre. He was a double play victim last time around. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2. Back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Joey Gallo now. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 1 for 5. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out. Here's Rougned Odor now. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to... Here's George Springer. Nick Gardewine takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning. Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The tag, and he is out. Digging in once again, Carlos Correa. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Hit back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out. Standing in, Ryan Rua. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. There is Altuve. And there's 1 away. In now, Robinson Chirinos is working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Got him to go down swinging there. Robinson Chirinos. Digging in once again, Josh Reddick. And he'll be the one to get the 11th underway. The 2-1 home. Swing and a liner. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Ready for another chance? Marwin Gonzalez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Ready for another shot. Now. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Pulled toward right center field. Profar is in pursuit. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Now batting.
Evan Gattis now standing in. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. He's in there at the plate. They've broken through to take the lead. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. 4 hits already in this one. So the lineup. Ken Giles gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Giles is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer will call everyone off and track it down for out number 2. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. On the ground to the right side. Altuve fields it cleanly. On to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is over. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
First for the victorious Astros. 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base.
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway. Hit on the ground out to short. Correa has it, and the throw to first is in time, one gone. In now for the Reds, Scooter Gennett, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Takes a knee-high fastball.
3-2.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. In is Joey Votto now.
Number 19, Joey.
Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. At the plate, George Springer. He'll lead. Things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bounce to first. Played on the backhand. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And this is lifted to shallow center field. Gennett onto the grass. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. So 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Pennington ranges to his left. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Here's Carlos Correa now. 2-1, here it is. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Runners off for second, and he steps off. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Now a throw over to first, and he is tagged. Ready now for Cincinnati, Adam Duvall. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. 1-1. Scorched to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Jesse Winker. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to short. Correa is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Stepping into the box, Josh Reddick. Outside, 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Now at the plate, Marwin Gonzalez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton is under it. And that's the 3rd out. At the plate, Cliff Pennington, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. High in the air into shallow left center. Marisnick is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line drive to center field. Springer is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Evan Gattis now standing in as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss at a ball down. The 2-2. To short, hit hard. Up with it now is Pennington, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Brian McCann. Here it comes on 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and McCann is retired here for route number 2. Now batting, Jake Marisnick. 1-2. The 1-2. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Back up the middle. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Long throw to third. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings. with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
So he got him swinging. Scooter Gennett goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Reddick is there, 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Scott Schebler. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. Very weakly on the ground. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1. Riding in once again, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Duvall is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. At the plate, Josh Reddick. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. Altuve is off at first with 2 away. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. There goes Altuve. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Fly ball out toward left center field. And Pennington will put this one away, and that ends. Ready for another chance, Adam Duvall. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
The 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Reddick to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Duvall isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Riding in once again, Jesse Winker.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Oh, and he misses it. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Cliff Pennington. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Winker leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded to third. And there's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tucker Barnhart. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 3-1. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Count remains full. Gonzalez into foul territory. And foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Another payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Billy Hamilton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll get there in. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Takes this the other way to right. Schebler is there to put it away for route number 1. So 1 away now for Brian McCann. Now surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit from McCann. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Marisnick. A base hit in his first trip. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. 1-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in. Ready for another shot now, Scooter Gennett. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Oh, he got away with a changeup there. 3-1 now. Here's the 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 away. In is Joey Votto now. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Popped him up. Bregman near the bag at third. 2 down. Ready once again, Scott Schebler. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Now Schebler with a swing and a deep drive to right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Ready now for Cincinnati, Adam Duvall. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Oh, there it goes in the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Marisnick has to retreat to the track, but digging in and looking for more, Alex Bregman. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High pop-up. Votto over to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Altuve. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Schebler is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. 1-2 now. He chases out of the zone for strike. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Jesse Winker. Will Harris comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Will
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Altuve has it on to first, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. It was a walk in his last trip. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. We'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Throw on to first by Pennington, and there's 1 gone. Next up for the Stros, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's 1 for Jeanette, the second baseman. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Evan Gattis now standing in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Career numbers against Will Harris. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Springer has a read on it. 1 out. So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Hit out towards second. Altuve to his right. He has it on the first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. And that brings up Scott Schebler. He went deep last time up. Out into right center. Well hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Into the box, Adam Duvall. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Digging in now, Eugenio Suarez, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's a high pop-up. Altuve is under it, and that ends the inning. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. He was a ground out victim last time up. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it. Striding forward now is the DH, Jesse Winker. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
The batter, number 4.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Cliff Pennington. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-2. Rolled slowly to first. Gonzalez fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter.
Stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. High pop-up. Bregman has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. In for strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
The second baseman, number 20.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Altuve.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Pennington ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 1.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout.